Who were your best friends growing up?
Oh, Don Launderville, Richie Erickson. Richie got killed in Korea
Really?
20 days after his 20th birthday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Were you there also at the same time?
no.
No. Okay.
And what else was it like? Well, we had a lot of fireworks
Uh-huh.
because we had three uncles who loved fireworks. So we would have the noise in the afternoon and then pretty stuff at night.
So you do the noise makers, the fire
Yeah.
crackers in the afternoon.
Remember Pa and the Whistling Devil and the Sparkler?
Oh, tell me about that. What's that?
Well, you know, some of those bombs are cone shaped,
Uh-huh.
and we shot everything off, or he did, the 4th of July night, and there was one cone that never went off. So we went over and he dropped a sparkler and then wham,
Oh, my.
right in his face.
Oh. Did he lose any hairs from it? His eyebrows?
No, but his ears were ringing and he went to bed.
Yeah,
Was this in your backyard or up on the hill?
it was out in front of the house.
In front of the house.
Yeah.
So it was legal, I guess.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. If it was, nobody knew it.
Nobody cared, yeah.
Yeah.
So what was it like your school days?
School days,
You went to St. Paul's?
I went St. Paul's 4 years. Then went to Prescott 1 year, Daly 1 year, then the junior high and Anaconda High.
You had a lot of elementary schools then.
Oh, yeah.
How come you bounced around? Is it?
Well, you'd fill up one school, so they'd transfer you to another.
Gotcha. That's how you were just put somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you like school?
Oh.
Not a good student, or didn't like the teaching, or what?
I was not a good student and I didn't like school.
But you loved to read.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different.
Well, learning is different than
School.
lockstep. Step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me, how was it? Tell me a little bit about your grandmother. I don't know very much about her at all.
About Gam?
Gam.
Well, Gam had a very tough life. She got married at 15.
Wow.
Well, that was back way.
Yeah, they did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was born in Virginia City. And her father moved to Butte. And I don't know where she met John Francis Moran, but they eloped, and that was strange for a Catholic couple.
Okay.
And American Falls, Idaho is where they got married.
Okay. So tell me about the uncles.
Well, we had it made.
Yeah, in what way?
They spoiled us.
How did they spoil you?
Just gave us anything
Anything you wanted?
anything they decided we wanted.
That's the truth. Yeah, you got anything you wanted on their terms.
Yeah.
Which uncle were you the closest to?
It was different. Kiddo was the youngest, and he kind of took to me, it seemed, early. Frank was, he was all-knowing.
All knowing.
And Tom probably had more sense than just about anybody I ever knew.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But it was a house full of know-it-alls.
Who, Tom?
No, it was a house full of know-it-alls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was hard to get a word in edgewise.
No, it was just,
They knew everything.
Yeah, they read everything.
You remember this? It's a well-known fact around the world that, you know,
Dad taught me that.
yeah,
It's a well-known fact, known all around the world.
that I'm smarter than you are, or that the sun doesn't rise, or that, yeah.
What's your favorite memory of your childhood?
Don't have any.
What about Christmases?
Right now, I would say I had some things I didn't like to remember, but I can't come up with them.
Oh. What about pork chops?
What about what?
Pork chops.
Yes, they fit in your pocket very well.
Very nicely.
Yeah.
And you had the magnificent dog,
Sarge.
Sarge.
Yeah. I was thinking about him the other day, and I wondered, you know, if you'd remember me. And I come home. I came over to went over to Missoula, and I took him with me. And he used to like to hang over the front seat, and it drove your grandfather crazy because he sang.
He sang.
That's what Kiddo said. He sang, but Pa had a horrible temper, a bad temper. And he drove him nuts. But I took a ride over here after I got out of the Army, and Sarge hung over the front seat. We got out to the slide pile. He jumped over the seat, curled up in my lap, and stayed there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. This was when you came home from Korea?
Yeah.
How long were you in Korea?
Oh, 10, 15 decades.
You felt like it, eh?
Yeah.
What part were you in? Do you remember?
What part of Korea?
Yeah.
Well, Chorwon Valley, I guess.
Okay. Is that where you diffused, or you diffused the bomb? I
No, it
guess?
didn't defuse it.
Diffused it. You did something to it.
Yeah, you couldn't defuse it. It had no fuse. It was a 3.5, an anti-tank weapon,
Okay.
which was also used on bunkers. And I don't know how it happened, but Roy Nixon and I had about 6 in the trench, and we were blowing them in place. And we got to the 6th one, and Roy stood there, and he looked at it, and he looked at it, because it was in a bad place. Finally, he reached down, he grabbed it, he shoved the pin down, says, "Here, hold it, I'll tape it." So what was I going to do but hold it?
Yeah. There you go.
And so far as I know, that's the first time, or the only time, you could say one was inerted.
Inerted. That's the word. Yeah. Wow. Were you drafted?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it was a draft. What did it feel like to get the draft when you got the notice?
I don't recall
You
anything.
don't remember?
Mom was all shook up.
Sure.